Before this year ends, you have a small window, a window that can literally save you thousands of dollars, protect your credit, cut your taxes, and set you up for a much richer 2026. But here's the thing that no one tells you. Rich people don't wait for January 1st to fix their finances. They make their money move now before the year closes. And if you're watching this video, you're already ahead of 99% of people who will wake up in January, complain about their money, and miss the deadline that could have made them wealthier. Hi, I'm Hari, your favorite data guy, and on this video I'm going to talk about essential money moves that you should make before this year ends, which are practical, simple, and extremely powerful. And hold on till the last move, because you should not miss any one of them. That will make you more prosperous and wealthier, and you will have a very solid start, because these are the same moves used by tax pros, high income earners, and people who actually build wealth intentionally. Let's make sure you enter 2026 financially bulletproof. So you can ask me this question, that why this year end matters. The financial world works on the calendar year clock. Your taxes, your retirement account, your credit report, your insurances, the investment gain, all of it resets on December 31st. So if you miss this deadline, you miss the benefits. Most people don't even realize that they could lower their tax bill, fix credit mistakes, or boost their retirement growth just by taking actions before the year ends. This is why smart money people treat December like tax season, credit season, and investment season all in one. And now so will you. Let's start with the most important one, your credit score on all three bureaus. I'm not just talking about checking your credit score. I'm talking about checking all three, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Because each bureau have different data from different lenders. And year end is when fraud spikes. Holiday purchases, increased spending, more credit card usage. If you are planning to get a mortgage, car loan, or even switch apartments in 2026, a single mistake on one bureau could cost you thousands. So pull your report today, dispute anything wrong, lock your credit if needed. This is the easiest year-end win, and I have been personally affected by credit theft. So I will tell you that look closely and carefully on all three reports. Don't miss any kind of remark, because that will actually help you detect any kind of fraudulent activity on your credit. And if there is, then you should lock it up as soon as you can, because scammers nowadays are so fast, and in the AI world they will be even faster. So this is your essential step. Number 2, review every subscriptions and cancel at least 5 of them. Why I said 5 of them? Because Americans spend over $1,200 per month on subscriptions they don't use. Yes, you heard me right. Apple, Spotify, Amazon, fitness apps, ending softwares, and the worst are the $4.99 traps you forgot existed. Do a simple credit audit. Go through credit card statements, check your Apple subscription, Google Play, check PayPal recurring payments, cancel at least 5. And if you have canceled 5, you have already made money before the year ends. Number 3, max out your 401k, or at least hit the employer match. So this is the big one. The 2025 limit is $23,000. But even if you can't max out, please don't leave free money on the table. If your employer matches 4% or 5%, at least contribute that amount to get the exact match. You're literally rejecting 100% guaranteed return. Before the year ends, log in and adjust your contribution. Even increasing 1-2% now will make a massive difference in future. So do that. Number 4, max out your Roth IRA and Roth 401k. If you qualify for a Roth IRA, this is the only account where your money grows tax-free forever. No taxes when investing, no taxes when withdrawing, no taxes when the account doubles or triples over the years. If you are young and expect your money to rise, Roth is the cheat code. Set up the final contribution before December 31st, or you will lose that year's opportunity forever. Number 5, track every crypto transaction. Now this is very important, because a lot of people miscalculate crypto transactions. They sometimes don't calculate long-term capital gain or short-term capital gain. A lot of crypto platforms don't provide you with 1099 INT or 1099 miscellaneous. And let me remind you that when audit happens, it can be a big pain point. So even you stack rewards, or you airdrops or swaps, or converting one coin to another coin, earning yield, all of these are taxable. Year end is the perfect time to export all transactions from Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, whatever you use, match buys and sells, identify your loss harvesting opportunity, avoid the IRS headache in April. Crypto investors who wait until April regret it every single year. Don't be one of them. Number 6, harvest your losing stocks. This is what rich people do every December. If you have losing stocks or ETFs, you can sell them to offset gains from winners. Yes, you heard me right. If you lose $2,000 in one stock and made $2,000 in another stock, you can cancel out the gains and lower your tax bill. And yes, you can still buy back a similar investment as long as you avoid the wash sale rule. Tax loss harvesting can literally save you thousands, and this is the moment to do it, which is in December. Number 7, spend your FSA money before it disappears. Yes, I have been in this situation, and I can tell you that FSA loses every year. Use it or lose it. You can buy medical glasses, you can do dental cleaning, you can buy prescriptions, contact lens, even over-the-counter medicines. But if you don't use it, it vanishes at the year end. So go check out your balance right after this video and see if you still have money remaining in your FSA account. Go and use them. The easiest way can be to go on the FSA store and try to use it, but make sure you qualify, don't waste it. Number 8, boost your HSA, the best retirement account in America. HSAs are insane. They are triple tax advantage accounts. Tax-free contribution, tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawal from medical expenses, and if you keep receipt, you can reimburse yourself years later, tax-free. Many people treat their HSA like a second Roth IRA account. So max it out before the year ends if you can. Number 9, do a year-end net worth audit. Now this is one of my favorite. On this channel, I always talk about money, finances, investment, and personal growth. So by the year end, if you are not meeting your goal, if you are not financially challenging yourself, then you are doing something wrong. And if you think you should always keep money aspect in your mind, then don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. So I will tell you at this point, track everything: your cash, your 401k, your Roth IRA, your brokerage accounts, real estate, debts, loans, car value, crypto. Add it all up. Subtract your debts. That's your true financial score. Do this every December and you will improve your money decisions more than any budgeting app. Wealthy people track their net worth, not their income. Number 10, check your tax withholdings. If you had RSU vesting, which is restricted stock units vesting, usually company offers their employees some RSUs as a part of the company. And if you have sold those RSUs, if you have received bonuses, if you have any side income, then you might owe some taxes in April. Adjust your withholdings now using the IRS calendar. A small tweak can save you from a big bill later. Number 11, review your insurance. Most of the corporate people get emails about updating their medical plan for the next year, but many companies don't remind their employees. So insurance companies update pricing year end. So you need to be careful about insurance companies. They update their prices every year at the year end. So whether it's auto insurance, renters insurance, house owners insurance, life insurance, health plans, they all update their prices. If you are careful, you can actually save $300 to $600 a year with a 30-minute of work by reviewing them. So what do? You shop around, you find their competitors, and you try to negotiate the prices. And in this process, you can actually save $300 to $600 a year just by 30 minutes of maybe work. Number 12, refill or build your emergency fund. Now this is very important. Before you jump into 2026, build a small buffer. Even $1,000 to $2,000 makes you more secure than 60% of Americans, which they don't have any emergency fund. A tiny emergency fund prevents credit card debt, which is the number one killer of financial progress. And number 13, claim all your cashback, points, and rewards. Credit card points expire. Airlines miles expire. Even the PayPal reward expire. So use them before the year end or risk losing hundreds of dollars in points. Number 14, plan charitable giving before December 31st. If you itemize deductions, donations made before the year end reduces your taxable income. Even a small donation helps, and it is the right thing to do as well. If you like some organization and you already know that they are doing a good job, you can give them some donation. If you like the church that you go, you can give some donation. It's up to you, but it can reduce your taxes as well. And it can be a great time for you to contribute before holidays or before the year end. And number 15, set your 2026 money goals. People who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Yes, you heard me right. So write it down: how much you want to invest next year, what income you want to hit, what debt you want to pay off, what credit score you want, and how much you want saved by this time next year. It's simple but life-changing. So these money moves might seem small, individual, but together they can transform your entire financial life. Before this year ends, you have a chance to lower your taxes, boost your investments, protect your credit, organize your finances, and walk into 2026 richer, calmer, and more prepared than ever. Don't wait for January and start today. So which one of them are you going to do today? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.